Hello, Gorals. Welcome to Six Bacons. As fate would have it today, I opened YouTube just as our girl posted, so lucky me and lucky you. This video is called Responding to Zachary Michael and Meal Plan with Me. It has an exclamation point on it. That's why I said it like that. It looks like she's standing in the closet, so we're going to be off to a hot start. Let's just go ahead and get into it.
Hello. Welcome to a new vlog. I'm pretty sure today is January 11th. Is it? Hold on. Let me go look.
So
Hot
quirky,
damn diggity.
not knowing the date.
It is January 11th. How is it already the 11th? I personally don't know.
So now we're almost a week behind again.
Time is going by so fast. But anyways, here in the good Oklahoma, it has been snowing, and thankfully it did not snow today. It's still pretty cold, but we had some snow melt, which is a good thing. Okay, you guys, it is time to
Okay, there was the update for it being cold in the winter.
meal plan. Yes,
Sure.
your girl said meal plan. So I'm just gonna use the notes on my Mac.
She does love to plan, to be fair. And so far, we are just back to her sitting, and that being what the vlog is. But we are only 36 seconds in, to be fair. We do have, oh boy, we have 14 minutes left.
Book to do that. So I am on the semaglutide, and I'm telling you, like, it takes away like that like huge desire to order
Yeah,
takeout.
huge.
So I've been eating more at home. I'm not trying to be unrealistically healthy. I'm simply just like eating at home. Okay. So meal plan is gonna go as such. So I am grocery shopping tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, so I'm simply just gonna write down all the days of the week: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so on and so forth.
I'm
so
familiar
then
with
I
the
can
week.
Just go through and decide that way.
These are all like either ways Tommy talks or just her genuine accent. She does a lot of Wisconsin O's now, I've noticed.
So what I'm gonna be meal planning is simply like what I want like my main meal to be that day, which is usually dinner.
Gotta
so
click the
Sunday
nails.
tomorrow, I won't have to plan for that, thankfully, because I am having a little mother-daughter moment. So we're gonna get some dinner together. I'm just gonna put out with mom. And then Monday, I'm craving tacos. I think I'm gonna do tacos for Monday and Tuesday. I'm not usually like a leftover girly, but some foods I can withstand
Yeah, you're a wasteful Gorley.
the next day. So I definitely can
Oh,
withstand
there's Twinkie. That's what's up.
some like taco meat the next day, so I'll be fine with that. I've also really been enjoying like soups. There's this
Soups.
like potato Mexican soup
Soup.
that I kind of made up. So I'm definitely gonna be doing that. Maybe I can show you guys a recipe, but I'm telling you, so
I mean, you won't, but
good. And then Thursday, what do I want? Maybe Thursday we can do like a rice type of soup type deal type situation. I have been really craving soups and just
we got a classic deal type situation.
like warm foods, comforting foods. So with both of the soups, I do like to use either like ground turkey or beef. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split the beef between those 2 days. And then Friday, I like to go to bingo with my mom. So I'm just gonna put bingo so I won't really have to plan for that day, because
I just gotta say, this is riveting content, Amber. You're doing great.
usually we eat at bingo. Saturday is also really up in the air because I like to spend Saturdays with my mom. So I think for that day, I might just put spending it with mom.
This is the third day of the week that you've mentioned you're going to be spending with your mom, and then don't need to plan for that day.
We did not spend
Leave your mom alone.
today together because again, it's been cold and snowy. Like the other day, my mom couldn't even drive to work. So my stepdad had to drive her. Like it's
He's not your stepdad. They're not married.
just been kind of like hectic over here in Oklahoma, but we're all safe and sound. So now that I have like my main meals planned, I want to just like make a store list of like, okay, what do I need for the tacos? What do I need for the soups and stuff like that? I haven't
Yeah, that's what grocery shopping is, you moron.
been snacking a lot on like
What am I going to make? Then what do I need to make that thing? This is just normal human behavior.
chocolates and stuff. I need to find like a little bit better alternative. Like, girl, I love chocolate, but
What?
we need to like just be a little bit better. And then for my other meal, because obviously I'm not just having one meal a day, I'm really craving bagels. So I'm gonna need bagels. I'm gonna do cream cheese, and I kind of want to do the whole
Cucumber boat.
you guys remember that thing I tried with the bacon
Cucumber
and
boat?
scallion? I kind of want to have that like on a bacon.
No, when you covered a green onion with cream cheese and then just ate it A serving of cream cheese is 2 tablespoons, by the way, and it was easily that on each one of those green onions.
Bagel. Does that sound hectic? I don't know. So I'm gonna be able to have that for multiple days in a row, actually, since there comes with like...
Is that plant real? It's looking pretty sad, either way. Pretty haggard.
6 bagels in one thing, so I'll be able to have that for 6 days, so that's gonna work out. But yeah, back to my chocolate alternative. What could I have instead on some days? You know what? I'm just gonna Google. What are some healthy-ish snacks? Cottage cheese and fruit, nuts, fruit and
I mean, plain chocolate isn't unreasonable.
Yogurt, whole grain toast.
There were the days when she would eat like a whole giant-sized symphony bar, which, if you're not familiar, it's a Hershey bar, but it's kind of a weird variant you don't really see around a lot, but she would eat a symphony bar but then also like a whole bag of Cheetos. So that wasn't a great choice.
Fruit and veggie smoothie, whole grain crackers, peanut butter and banana, pita and hummus. I want something sweet. So I'm gonna say, what are some healthier snacks that are sweet? Chocolate chia pudding, trail mix. I do love trail mix. I can like make my own. Chocolate covered bananas, frozen grapes. I do love a frozen grape. Apple and almond butter, a smoothie. See, that's like healthy.
She really does just Google any thought she has instead of like having her own ideas.
Trail mix does sound good, but again, I would probably just add like some chocolate, some nuts.
I mean, using it for inspiration, fine, but like she just Googles literally everything.
Oh my gosh. I think I might do green apples and peanut butter. I love green apples and peanut butter because green apples are more sour compared to like regular red apples. Okay, so I meal planned.
Wow.
I'm excited. And then when I'm at the store, obviously, if I see some other things that I could have throughout the week, I'll just get it there. But this is like the stuff I need. Oh, and I need some stuff for around the house as well. I need some more Sprite Zero. Also want more Cherry Coke Zero. Oh my God, so good. I haven't had that in forever, I feel like. Pine Sol.
Zero.
Toilet paper.
Gross.
Dish soap. I do need more of that. Also dish sponges. I think that's it. Okay.
So you can leave them in the sink for a month and they turn black.
Hey guys, so I have gone back and forth whether I wanted to speak on this. I have sat with my thoughts and my feelings regarding it. I didn't want to just like spew nonsense. I really wanted to sit with it.
For once.
And I've decided I think I should speak on it because it is kind of heavy on my mind.
You're heavy.
On my heart. So I have gotten a lot of support and backlash regarding like what I said about Zachary Michael. There's a lot of people that think I should literally die and fall off the face of the planet for what
I don't think you should literally die. I think you're getting ever closer to it.
I said about someone's mental health issues. And then there's the other side of people who are like, I applaud you for finally like sticking up for yourself after years and years of torment. So I have received a lot of mixed feelings. And if you guys thought
that picture on the top shelf behind her stupid telephone heart purse thing, isn't that picture her and her mom? So isn't that purse only covering her mom?
That I was not going to see the clip of someone actually like verbally abusing me, then y'all thought wrong. I did watch it. And I've also watched like another clip.
He was responding to you. He didn't just unprompted make some video where he quote unquote verbally abused you. Like he responded to a thing you said about him, a nasty thing you said about him. Also, just practically speaking, she is dumb as dirt to attack her reaction channels because her reaction channels are what maintain the interest in her. If there weren't channels talking about her, her numbers would be just in the ground. Like they would be awful. The fact that there are people churning up, for lack of a better term, any sort of interest in what's going on in girl world, she'd have nothing. In general, I don't believe in the idea that like all press is good press, you know, but when you're a YouTuber and you do nothing like Amber, if people are talking about you, that's good. Like you should just be happy about it and let it happen.
From Twitch, which I have never watched his Twitch before until I saw this clip. So I do feel like I need to speak up on this because it's kind of a lot, to be honest. And I really wish people would like separate like who the two people are and like biased opinions based around me and reaction channels and look at it as like person A and person B. Regardless, even though I feel like I'm standing in front of a bunch of like people who want to see me fail and who don't really care about what I have to say, I'm standing here and I'm using my voice because as a woman...
Ever the victim. Victim Lynn, ever the one being beaten down. I'm also pretty sure she's going to say something about being a woman and so how she's even more of a victim, but sure.
Woman, and as someone here on YouTube who has constantly had to just fight and fight and fight, I am not going to stop now. I feel like I have a lot to say, but I really just want to like dwindle it down into like short form. I said something about Zach saying that like his mental health issues is the reason why he can't upload. But then the minute that
I'm always curious what she cuts out because there was an obvious cut there.
I upload, he has a reaction. That is the only thing I have ever said about Zachary Michael's mental health. And to be honest, the years and years that he has spent on his channel mocking me, being insensitive to any issue that I have. I mean, he can sit here and say that he stands up for me for this and for that and for random things, but sure, that doesn't take away the fact that I have been mocked by him. That also includes my mental health.
I'm sure it feels different to Amber, like from Zachary specifically, because he has had moments and had a history of being one of the more positive channels, or like being able to see her side or seeming more genuine and hoping that she did like figure it out and get her stuff together. But I mean, he eventually came to the same conclusion everybody does. It took him a little bit longer, or maybe at least he tried to handle it that way professionally as you can do YouTube, you know what I mean? Because I can definitely see the benefit of that. Because if you just make a channel where you're straight up explicitly bullying Amber, you can't be in it for the long haul. Like YouTube, if someone came and tried to take your channel down, they'd have a good argument against you. So in some sense, he probably tried to play both sides of that line so that he could have his channel be around for as long as it has been. And so to Amber, she probably just thought, oh, well, this guy likes me 60% of the time, and now he's joined the rest of us because he knows better. And that probably shakes her in a way that other reaction channels don't.
I'm not even gonna go to like the physical aspect of like making fun of the fact that it's hard for me in the past to like walk to a tree. Or like every time he sees me walking in a video, literally you can see him subconsciously move his body in a waddling fashion. Like we're not...
Well, that's not his fault.
I'm even gonna like include those things and multiple other things like him joining in on AmberCon, literally hosted by one of the most fat phobic people there is. But we're strictly gonna go with like the mental...
That was a very long time ago. Like I would bet a lot of viewers now don't even know what that is.
Mental health aspect, because that is the reason why he decided to literally verbally abuse me in front of everyone, and he's getting applauded for it. Listen, he says awful things about my mental health too. It might not be in the black and white way that I did it, but I am telling you, he does it frequently. So this might be like a very small example, but it's a recent example that is like an ongoing example. I have massive anxiety.
You're massive.
When it comes to like public speaking in person. So bingo, for instance, when I get a bingo, yelling bingo out loud gives me so much paralyzing anxiety that I literally can't do it. That is a mental illness. Anxiety
poor
is
baby.
a mental illness. That is something that I am suffering with. And he constantly makes fun of that. It's something that I'm embarrassed about, I'm ashamed about. Like, I wish that I could yell bingo like a normal person, because to normal people...
What a stupid example. My anxiety keeps me from winning my $500 at bingo.
It's easy to do. For me, it's super hard. So in a recent vlog, I was like, you guys, I yelled bingo, like I'm so proud of myself because like I conquered that anxiety. He made fun of me. He made fun of my mental illness. So another recent thing when it comes to my mental health is I expressed at length at the whole feederism topic and calling my girlfriend a feeder and saying that I'm a feedie, that I'm actively involved in that sort of relationship.
We can't prove you're a feedie. We can prove she's a feeder.
Has been detrimental to not only my mental health, but to Tommy's as well. He knows this and he continues in every single reaction. It says emotional support feeder. And he says, anytime that I'm eating, it's for Tommy. Anytime that I'm showing my body, it's for Tommy. He's continuing on a storyline that I wish.
Okay, well, I mean, everybody's saying that. So what's your argument now? Against him specifically.
Would literally stop. I wish it would stop for more than one reason. I wish it would stop because it's not true. And I wish it would stop because it's detrimental to Tommy's mental health.
There's that word detrimental again.
And to my own. And he actively knows that and still continues to do it. He has zero regards to my feelings at all. I even flat out said multiple times that this whole subject causes my mental health to be worse than ever. So that is just simply two small examples of what I mean. And like the big grand scheme.
This is so dumb. Oh no, this person who doesn't actually know me and I don't actually know and don't have to ever deal with in real life, literally ever, is mean to me. Oh no.
Of things. Like this has been going on for years and I have taken it for years. Like I could have a whole list of things that he has either mocked me for, made fun of me for, judged
a whole journal full
me for, has been insensitive about, etc., that has been mental health related. But him and his audience has not gave a fuck. I'm not gonna sit here and deny that what I said wasn't distasteful because it genuinely was. But I have been literally low-key made fun of his whole YouTube career. And it's so low-key.
Those books are in the wrong order. I'm sorry I stopped it for this, but her volumes of Saga, it's 3, 2, and 1. They're in the wrong order. Weird. She did them right to left. Yeah, I don't know why I was so like caught by that. Sorry, I paused the video for that. It's just weird.
But like he gets away with it. But even channels are like high key about it, they still get away with it too. Like a good example of that is like me calling Jordy pale. Like everyone was so mad about it, or like the fact that I said that he lives in his mom's basement, which I have no idea if that's a thing. People are like, well, it's a good thing that he lives with his mom and dad. I don't know if he does.
Oh, so yeah, see, these books are in the right order. 2, 3, 4, and 5, left to right. Weird.
But everyone had like every like great excuse under the sun for the reason why he lives in his mom's basement. But yet me getting into my mom's car.
It shouldn't be news that people make excuses for people they like and they don't for people they don't, which should tell you an awful lot about the audience that watches you. But it doesn't, because nothing teaches you anything, because you can't be told anything, because you think you know better than literally everyone.
Because I don't drive is like a horrendous thing. But yet me living with girlfriends is like a horrendous thing because I can't live on my own and this and that. But
you can't.
It's like people will make excuses for these reaction channels while literally looking down upon me constantly. But anyways, back to Zach. His response to me was like a misogynistic rant.
There it is. It's because he's a man and I'm a woman.
Of nothing but like curse words and just, it was horrible. It was like verbally abusive. If I did that, which I have never done that, people would be like, oh, that's her true colors. There it is. But Zach is being rewarded.
You mean like every time you did a live stream and we could see your true colors?
For this, which is crazy to me. And I feel like it gets even worse than that. He literally went onto Twitch and brought violence into the mix. Whether he was joking or not, that is not okay to joke about. It truly makes me feel unsafe.
I don't know what she's referencing here, so somebody clue me into that.
And not in the way of like, oh, I firmly believe he's gonna come and like hurt me physically, but I no longer feel safe in this corner of the internet. Like this is my job and it was my passion. And it's truly just like...
If this was you expressing your passion this whole time, that's a problem.
Being ripped from me day by day by day. I should be allowed on the internet without feeling unsafe. Now, because I said one thing about his mental health, where literally in every single video, he has something to say about mine. He now has made room to validate his insensitivities to my mental health or just me as a person, as a full ass person, as a human.
You're a full person.
Completely. So now he gets to be insensitive in like an exaggerated manner instead of just the low key
exaggerated manner
that he has had this whole time during his career. This also just goes to show that no matter...
Yeah, Amber, because you made him mad. Like, yeah, people have emotions that change from different stimuli. Imagine that. How does empath Lynn not understand how emotions work?
No matter what I do, no matter what the reaction channels do, I will always be the villain and I will always be the bad guy. Zach's response to my one thing that I said about him, when he has said thousands and thousands and thousands of things about me that has hurt me, his response was abusive. It was cruel, it was mean, and I have to sit back and like deal with that because of thousands of people agree that that's the way he should have responded to me, when I have never responded to any reaction channel in that way. And if I did, people would have attacked me for a lifetime. I am truly sickened, and like it has made me look at Zach in a completely different way. I constantly flip-flop with him, but
who cares? Who cares? He's just some guy on the internet. Like, words aren't violence, man. Like, a lot of people have that mindset, and it drives me nuts. Like, so what? So he said mean things about you. You don't know him. He has no bearing on your actual life. He just doesn't. And you've said before, correctly, that he needs you. You have most of the power in the relationship, as much as there is one, which is to say, there's not. It's not real. It's parasocial. Everything he's got up to this point and everything he has depends on you making content. You've said that, and I've agreed with you. You're correct. He's just a voice on the internet. He doesn't live next door to you. He's not your coworker. You don't have to deal with him. He's not real for all intents and purposes. It's not a real thing in your life.
Like, I literally am sickened by this. This community has made it okay to attack one person and one person only, and to literally silence them. And the minute they say one thing...
You're not silenced. You're literally making a video right now that's on the internet forever. How have you been silenced?
It might be distasteful among the thousands of things the other person has said. It immediately made me the bad guy and him the hero of simply stating one thing, while again, he states thousands and thousands and gets away with it constantly. Literally calls me a bitch, literally says fuck you, literally says he's gonna like use...
What do you mean gets away with it? What should happen to him?
These hands or whatever, like insinuating violence, and everyone is okay with it. Like, it's not okay. I know he's gonna rebuttal and he's gonna say, well, you've done this and you've done that and
he's gonna rebuttal.
You've done this, and not take accountability for...
Rebuttal's a noun, dummy.
His words. I know that's what's gonna happen. I know that's gonna be his response because he has done this long enough. He knows what his audience wants. I don't really know what else to say about it, but...
Yeah, that's what being on YouTube is. That's why you're so bad at this. You don't understand what your audience wants.
I do want to end this vlog. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Gross. Well, at least something happened in this one. I really didn't think I was going to have anything to react to when we were talking about meal planning and crap, but we got there. So good job, Amberlynn. If you liked this video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the stuff you do when you like a YouTube video. I was 6 Bacons. You did great. And I will see you guys in the next one.